Hey, why is this man still alive? It's insane to me that Jeff hyped up that game as the closer. High guard, who wants to play that shit? Another hero shooter, this is another Valorant. When he said the creators of Apex, I was already clocked out, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't like Apex. But he said the creators of Titanfall. But I knew it wasn't gonna be Titanfall because he would have said Titanfall. When they say the creators of something, it's not gonna be that game they made. I hope people gotta start realizing that. Servers are shutting down within about 3 months. Let's be real. Jeff does this damn near every year. He hypes the game up like, oh, this next game, it's so life altering. It ruined my life. My wife and kids left me. My mother won't talk to me. And then he shows some bullshit like High Guard. Honestly, if they would have closed the game with Divinity, that would have made more sense. Because I really forgot about that statue in the desert thing. Because it came and went to me. But that was such a weak ending. Come on, bro. Y'all not serious. That's a terrible closer. So the Expedition 33 awards were last night. Well, probably the other day by the time I upload this. And man, it was a show. It was definitely a show. Twitter's on fire right now because of Expedition 33 winning almost everything. But me and my friend called it earlier this year that Expedition was gonna sweep the awards. Let's be honest. If you played the game, you knew what it was. That was one of my favorite games I played so far. I got about 45, maybe 50 hours on my Xbox, and I'm doing another playthrough on my PC right now because originally I was supposed to play it on Steam, but I had a weak PC at the time that really couldn't handle it, so I played it on my Xbox. So now I'm going back to the Steam version and finishing that. It deserved Game of the Year. I don't care. And we having the typical thing on Twitter right now where the people that haven't played the game were like, oh, I never heard of this. This game doesn't deserve it. This game deserves it. And people say, did you play it? And they say, no, I didn't play it, but there's no but then. You don't know what you're talking about. And yes, I understand the game awards is subjective. You know, I know people have their picks. People have their favorite games, you know, because everybody doesn't have the same taste. But come on, bro, you knew what it was. A lot of people say Kingdom Come Deliverance was supposed to win. I didn't play it, so I really can't speak on that. This is the same thing as the Baldur's Gate 3 situation. I didn't play Baldur's Gate 3, but I completely understand why it won Game of the Year. But other than the obvious of Expedition winning most of the awards, almost all of the awards, I think this is the first time this has ever happened. I think they won the most awards ever since the Game Awards started. But yeah, when it came to the games that were being presented, the new games or whatever, we have to stop these same looking games. I'm tired of the samurai games. I'm tired of the space fiction games. I'm tired of the, oh, here comes the demon, we gotta fight the demon. They all look the same. I'm done with the Souls-like games. Like, come on, man. One of the games that stood out to me that I really liked, that looked interesting, I'm probably not gonna play it, but I like the concept of it. I love the art. It was Out of Words. I believe it was a handmade game. It was beautiful to me. I like games like that where it looks like there was a lot of passion put in and love put into it. That game was great looking, but everything else pretty much looked the same. Divinity looked interesting. It was one of the most horrific trailers I've ever seen, but it looked interesting because I was never into the D&D world. Me and my friend talked about doing a co-op campaign of Baldur's Gate 3, so I might stream that. That seems like it'll be interesting. Another thing, they have to stop announcing games that come out 2-3 years later. Bro, nobody gives a fuck about a game that comes out 2 years later. Like Mega Man, I want to play the Mega Man game, but 2027, y'all gotta stop doing that shit. Announce that shit at the next Game Awards. Literally, if they would announce it at next year's Game Awards, 2026, it would have made so much sense. Everybody would have been cool. Resident Evil Requiem, it looks interesting. I'm gonna play that. They brought Leon back. I'm gonna play that, and I do like how they had two play styles. One with Leon, fast-paced action, shooting, kicking, all of that, or you can choose Grace with the slower play style with the horror factor more magnified than Leon's play style. The game looked good. I'm gonna play it. It looks good. I haven't really beat a Resident Evil game before, so I'm playing Resident Evil 3, and I'm gonna play Resident Evil Village. I just gotta catch up. I might do a series on that, playing all the Resident Evils until Requiem. That sounds like it'll be interesting. One of the main things I was looking forward to was the Cross Worlds versus Mario Kart World thing. I said whoever wins, regardless, Twitter's gonna be on fire. When Mario won, I instantly ran to Twitter. Bro, that shit was like Romans versus Spartans. Even though the crowd cheered a lot louder for Cross Worlds, I knew Mario Kart was gonna win. It's Mario Kart, so it is what it is. And then Sega lied. I think they said something about watch out, major things on the way, or just watch out for the Game Awards. They said something along the lines of that, and they didn't show shit. I believe they even said something about a new Sonic game, but they didn't show a damn thing. I don't know, the Game Awards this year, they were pretty bad. Repetitive games, obvious winners. I'm not complaining because I love Clair Obscur. All in all, yeah,